Hello class, I am Happy Narang, your subject teacher of Fundamentals of Soil Science. Today's topic is soil organic matter. Here is the outline. Process of organic matter decomposition. Factors affecting organic matter decomposition significant to microorganism, basic plant. Today we will be discussing the properties of soil, microorganisms in the soil, plant nutrients in the soil, sources of plant nutrients in the soil, and basic plant nutrient cycle. So first we'll discuss about the properties of soils. There are three major properties of soil: physical soil structure and texture, chemical component pH nutrients, biological micro and macro fauna flora. Soil organic matter is any material produced originally by living organisms, plant or animal, that is returned to the soil and goes through the decomposition process. Now comes microorganisms in the soil. It contains five major group of microorganisms: bacteria, actinomycetes, fungi, algae, and protozoa. All these microorganisms participate in the various activities that take place in the soil. Among the activities are decomposition of organic matter, nutrient cycling, nutrients transport or flow, and protection. Now we'll discuss the plant nutrients in the soil. There are at least 6 essential chemical elements for plant growth. Plant must have these nutrients to performance the various physiological functions: CH and oxygen from air and water, and phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium, sulfur, iron, manganese, zinc, copper, boron, molybdenum, and chlorine from soil. Sodium, silicon, and nickel, cobalt required by certain plants. Now we'll discuss about the sources of plant nutrients in the soil: weathering of soil minerals, decomposition of plant residue, animal remains and soil microorganisms, application of fertilizers and limiting materials, application of manures, composts, biosolids, sewage sludge, and other organic amendments, and fixation by legumes, ground rock powders or dusts including green sand, basalt and rock phosphate, inorganic industrial byproducts, atmosphere deposition such as NNS from acid rain or nitrogen fixation by lightning discharge, deposition of nutrient rich sediment from erosion and flooding. This figure shows the basic plant nutrient cycle. The basic nutrient cycle highlights the central role of soil organic matter and microorganisms. Cycling of many plant nutrients, especially NPS and micronutrients, closely follows the carbon cycle. Plant residue and manure from animals that are fed, forage, grains, and other plant derived foods and returned to the soil. This OM pool of carbon compounds becomes food for bacteria, fungi, and other decomposers. As OM is broken down to simpler compounds, plant nutrients are released in available forms for root uptake and the cycle begins again. Plant available nutrients such as K, Ca, MgP, and trace metal micronutrients are also released when soil minerals dissolve. Decomposition of organic matter. Definition: breakdown of dead plant and animal material and release of inorganic nutrients. Decomposition is a biological breakdown and biochemical transformation of complex organic molecules of dead material into simpler organic and inorganic molecules. Juma 1998. This figure shows the decomposition and respiration products and ingredients you can observe by this. Here is some sources of organic matter, and that are plant remains, animal tissue and excretory products, cells of microorganisms. However, plant is the main contribution to organic matter. Now comes organic constituents of plants. Cellulose most abundant, 15 to 60% of dry weight. Hemicellulose 10 to 30%. Lignin 5 to 30%. Water soluble fraction includes simple sugar, amino acids, aliphatic acids 5 to 30% of tissue weight. Ether and alcohol soluble constituents, fats, oils, waxes, resins, and a number of pigments and proteins. You can observe by this figure. Here we will understand why organisms decompose organic matter. Supplying energy for growth, supplying carbon for new cell synthesis. The cells of most microorganisms commonly contain approximately 50% carbon. This is derived mainly from the substrates. Now we will understand why do we care about decomposition. Decomposition is important in releasing nutrients tied up in dead organic matter and return it back to the soil. Here we will understand who are the decomposers. Soil fauna, earthworms, arthropods, fragmentation, increased surface area, distributes organic matter within soil profile. Soil microorganisms, heterotrophic bacteria, fungi, derive energy, carbon and nutrients from dead organic matter. In the process, they release CO2 through respiration, responsible for bulk or decomposition. Organic rich soil, diagrammatic representation of decomposition cycle in a terrestrial ecosystem as shown in the figure. Decomposition process are the three main processes: assimilation, conversion of substrates materials into protoplasmic materials. For an example, organic matter carbon to microbial carbon. Another example is protein to microbial protein. Second one is mineralization, conversion of organic substance to inorganic form. For an example, protein from organic matter will be converted to inorganic nitrogen in the soil. And the third one is immobilization, conversion of inorganic from into organic. For an example, inorganic nitrogen from the soil converted into microbial protein. As you can observe by this figure, mineralization, immobilization. There are some factors affecting rate of decomposition. Temperature. Microbial activity responds exponentially to increased temperature until enzymes denature, etc. Second one is moisture. Microbial activity has optimum moisture. Low moisture is equal to designation, slow diffusion. High moisture is equal to low oxygen availability, no lignin degradation. The third one is pH. Most microbes exhibit optimum activity near pH 7. Fungi most active in acid soil and bacteria in moderate soil pH. Here we will understand what is the CN ratio. The carbon to nitrogen ratio is often used as an indication of mineralization or immobilization, whether will occur. The CN ratio is the total concentration of C divided by the total concentration of N. CN of some organic matter. This table shows some organic matter and some CN ratio. The organic matter is legumes and CN ratio is 13 to 25 ratio 1. Manure 20 to 30 ratio 1. Straw 80 ratio 1. Sawdust 400 to 600 ratio 1. Microorganisms 5 to 10 ratio 1. The CN ratio is the most commonly used in soil because N is the most limiting elements. A microbe with a CN ratio of 8 ratio 1 would require OM with a CN ratio of 24 ratio 1. The CN ratio in lower in microorganisms is equal to 8. Since microbes incorporate only about one third of the C metabolized into biomass, the substrate material must have CN ratio is equal to 24 to satisfy the N requirement of microbes. If the CN ratio is equal to 24, available soil N is consumed by microbes and plant available N decrease. CN ratio range, because there is a suite of microorganism and OM quality, generally we can predict whether mineralization or immobilization will take place based on the CN ratio range. When surface of soil layer have a CN is greater than 30 ratio 1 is greater than immobilization, highly likely to occur. CN is less than 20 ratio 1 is greater than mineralization is likely to occur. CN between 20 to 30 ratio 1 is greater than both processes may occur but will generally in balance. Substrate quality carbon. Different carbon compounds are decomposed at different rates. Cellulose faster, lignin slower decomposition as compared to cellulose. CN of the OM determine the rate. High slower, this is due to insufficient of N for microorganisms to assimilate carbon. Low faster, nitrogen is sufficient for rapid assimilation of carbon. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.